gamers, Melkor6925 here, bringing you another Clash Royale video. This video we are going to look at a brand new deck, and it is the Spawner deck. That's right, I have been sporting a Spawner deck. Some of you may have seen this deck in my legendary push, but here we go. This is the deck I am showcasing today. It has the Elixir Collector, it has the Goblin Hut, it has the Barbarians, it has the Goblins, it has the Giant, it has the Fireball, it has the Barbarian Hut, and it has the Spear Goblins. Now this deck is absolutely deadly. I love this deck. It is performing so well and so consistent as well. As you can see, I have had 1 victory, 2 victory, 3 victories and a draw from my last 4. And as you can see, though there is the odd defeat thrown in there, there is far more victories thrown in there as well. Like I said, this deck is just so consistent and performs at such a high level time and time again. So I'm going to show you a few replays of this deck and show you how well and how consistent this is. Firstly, we're going to have a look at this 3-0 victory against the best from Aussie Royale. Now, this guy is level 8, but though he's level 8, his card levels are far higher than mine. So in theory, he would have the upper hand. Now, unfortunately, I haven't had a very good starting hand because I like to have the Elixir Collector in my starting hand, but none of the difference. It's just one of those things. So we're going to take down that Hog Rider, and then we're going to take down those minions. Finally, we can get that Elixir Collector down now, so we can start to build up our Elixir, as we are losing the Elixir race at this moment in time. This deck, though, comes into its own in the last minute. So, as you can see, he drops the Giant Larry. I love the Giant Larry. Oh dear, he is good looking though, isn't he? On the right. So we're going to start to try and actually put a stop to him because we don't want him reaching our tower. Now, he has dropped that Wizard and he has dropped that Musketeer in the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop those Barbarians on their head and try and take them out. Now, as you can see, I dropped the Barbarians behind the Giant Larry. So when he's actually trying to hit us, he's actually facing away from the tower and actually moving away from it instead of towards it. Plus, it allowed me to take out the Wizard and the Musketeer as well. So now it's time to start my own push. So I dropped that Giant down. Now, what a waste of a Fireball there, but now I've got troops coming in behind. Now, as you use that, I know for a fact that that Fireball's not coming in, so I drop my troops down. Unfortunately, he does use the freeze, but luckily for me, I have all these troops now performing a massive push down this side. Look at all those Goblins. He has no Fireball, he has nothing to counter it now. That Giant is going straight for that tower, and just look at all those Spear Goblins. He can't counter it. I've dropped the Barbarians down the right as a distraction just in case, but look at that tower going down. Absolutely collapsed. He didn't stand a chance. He just couldn't get enough troops on the board to actually deal with the situation. Now, if he had got his Wizard out sooner, probably wouldn't have ended so quickly, but overall, it would have always been a 3-0 victory, I would have hoped. So let's have a look at a couple more victories. We're going to have a look at this 1-0 victory against the Mortar player. I hate Mortar players, and at one point it looked like I was in massive trouble in this, especially seeing as though he does have that 1 legendary card there. Unfortunately, guys, at this point I have 0 legendary cards, so he drops that Mortar down quite quickly. I'm a bit panicky at this point, so I drop down my Goblins to no effect. Now, for some reason, instead of trying to take out those Barbarians, I drop my Elixir Pump. What a fool. And as you can see, this guy is going to do some serious damage to my tower. I use that Fireball to get rid of that Princess and to take down that Mortar as low as physically possible. Now look at that. We've already down to 1000 HP on that left tower, and we are in a seriously bad position, especially as we are level pegging for Elixir. So I'm dropping down that Goblin Hut, basically to do a bit of a distraction for the Mortar, really. So those Goblins will always be in front, so the Mortar will initially try and target that before it targets the tower. Now, I've got the Barbarians this time who are going to provide that distraction. So I'm going to drop. See, as you can see, these guys are coming in now as a little bit of a barrier, but I'm continually dropping troops down so that doesn't actually target my tower. Unfortunately, it does get it off, but luckily the Giant is going to hopefully take that down with getting me down to 251. Still got that princess there causing mayhem, but luckily she is going to target the troops rather than the tower. Drop those barbarians down to take down the princess, and now it's time to start my push. As you can see, because of that, our opponent is low on elixir, which we are not. So we're going to start doing some serious damage to that left hand side tower. Now he does drop that barbarians down, unfortunately, so we only get it down to 756 HP. Now we are equal on the race here, on the elixir race. So he drops down that princess. I use my fireball to take out the princess and do some damage to that tower, dropping that tower to 548. Now we are still behind on damage on the tower, but we are in a strong position now. And it's just a matter of time, hopefully, for us to be able to take down that tower, especially now we will be winning the elixir race with that pump. Now, as you can see, our opponent is still coming at us, dropping those troops, but I'm going to drop my barbarians in the mist to try and take them out as quickly as possible before I start another push with my giant down this left side. So I drop that giant down the right hand side as a distraction, followed by the goblins because he doesn't know that they're coming that way. Hopefully I'm going to get into that tower and do some serious damage before he even realises what's happening. So as he's doing that, I drop my guys to distract down this left hand side. I'm able to take down that right tower without him even realising. Now it's a big massive push now down the right, because obviously our opponent has left me with 55 HP on my tower. Irrelevant at this point, because even if he does manage to take it down, we are going to take down his left tower as well. So a fantastic 1-0 victory against an opponent who was level 9. He had the mortar, he had all the troop level advantage, yet he still wasn't able to beat us, and we was able to win quite convincingly against worthless Chet from Psychotron in the end. So guys, that is my spawner deck. Guys, this deck's fantastic. I absolutely love it. It got me all the way up to Legendary Arena. The cards work so well together. The synergy is fantastic. Give it a try. It works at all levels, okay? All levels. Get it out. Give it a whirl, okay? You will be surprised at how much you love this deck and how it works at all levels. So guys, that's it from me. If you like what you see, comment below. Let me know. Any questions, leave them down below and I'll answer them straight away for you guys. If you've not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button and I will see you gamers next time. Take care.